Welcome back to the From Harvard with Love podcast. I'm your host, Harvey World Drizzy. And where do I start? This is kind of an emergency episode in the fact that I've already shot this one. I shot it was actually copyright strike. I disputed the copyright strike. It was fair use. I believe it was fair use anyway. It was from a clip from Channel 4. It was an interview with Jordan Peterson I want you guys to see. I felt like it was only right to point you guys in the direction of Jordan Peterson with the Top G being banned and all. They accuse him of some of the same things when it comes to misogynist, but I think he's everything. I think he's far from a misogynist. And so I want you guys to go pick up his book if you get a chance. I usually do audio books because I got ADHD and I can't sit still. So on the way back and forth to work, it's real easy to get a book in. You knock them out, 30 minutes here and there in the car. But this right here is a good read, fellas. Ladies too as well. If you want a strong man, this book will point you in the direction of what you need to do. Get some rules that you can help him out with if your significant other or the guy that you want. So when you guys get a chance, go ahead and knock that out. But I'm not going to do a video on Jordan Peterson. I'm going to save that one. Hopefully I can get this other one to be posted. It's actually blocked right now. So hopefully I could get this other one up, or I'll reshoot it. So I'm not going to go into the Jordan Peterson today. What I'm going to go into today is one of my another really good channel. It's Complicated Channel. The guy asks phenomenal questions. And so he's on the Las Vegas Strip, and it's usually a whole lot of birds behaving badly, but still, it's like I say, these people that you see on this strip, these are your peers. Whether you want to believe it or not, these are your peers. These are normal folk. And so, you know what? Without further ado, let me go ahead. Get that set up.
Who is better at self-improvement, men or women?
Women.
Self-improvement, definitely women.
Okay, rate yourself
Definitely.
on a scale of 1 to 10.
10s across the board.
10.
Oh,
They starting off hot, ain't they? They starting off hot. 10s across the board. She actually said a 12. Her whole face is painted on. 2 redheads. Stereotypes exist for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say.
oh, period.
Okay, isn't
Period.
saying you're a 10 admitting there's no room for improvement?
No.
Idiot.
No, not at all.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
You're
We
right.
didn't say we were perfect. We just said
We
we
said
were
we're
a 10.
10s.
That doesn't. You didn't say that being out.
It's literally called a perfect 10. That's what it's literally called. He said on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate yourself? They said the highest rank they could possibly get. This idiot here, this Dusty here, she actually said 12. She rated herself off the scale. She thinks she that cold. I can tell we 28 seconds into the video. They got the personality of a hammer. But they 10s. They cute. I don't know with all the makeup, but I see she got her teeth is all right. Well, that top row, that bottom row. Yeah, I mean, this one right here is just look a little musty.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect.
Facts.
Well, what would be perfect then? On a scale of 1 to 10?
There is no perfect, really.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
So then why would you admit that you're a 10, which is perfect?
Because you should feel in your own way that you are perfect,
yeah, you
because
should
that's
embrace
confidence.
that, because that's manifesting that you.
You see how they just find a way to say feel for no reason? Nobody gives a fuck what you feel. If you was asking, I get the sentiment. I get the sentiment. I get what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that they should have the confidence of a 10, but we're asking you your actual literal. How you rank amongst your peers. You think you a 10? You think this what a 10 look like? Come on now.
You are a 10.
12.
Isn't saying you're a 12 and
We 56 seconds into the video. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Look, she's not even. All we got is her head and all of this back area. Look, arm from there to there. Look at that. That's arm right there. From there to there. That's arm right there. She a 12.
admitting there's no room for improvement?
Ooh, you got me. No, that doesn't.
No, because I mean, a universal scale.
You gotta
Yeah.
speak in the microphone.
Is it?
I love the echo chamber. I love how you got me. And then she said no. And she just jumped straight in. Yeah, you're right. Me hurry up and give her the mic so she can get me out of this.
Universal scale, we're talking about like 20, right?
Right.
So like, there's always room for
No, he
improvement. We
said-
just think highly of ourselves,
Yeah.
but there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves.
Well, is it
What the fuck is a universal scale? Did she just make that up? We're on a universal scale. We're talking about 20, right? They just say anything. Fellas, this is the thing. It's like the same way I tell the women to stay the fuck away from Pookie and Ray Ray. Fellas, you just can't even get us no time right here. I know you're going to be hard up. You got to make her. She saved in somebody's phone as throat goat. For sure. For sure. Her too, probably, to be honest. With the fake vibe. She already got a TLC t-shirt on. And then this one right here is a hungry, hungry hippo. Talking about she's a fucking... Nobody cares. These promiscuous hippos are just...
isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
No, it just means that there's room to grow, right?
Yes.
It just means that
The
there's always
room to grow.
I didn't say we're perfect. We just said we think
I hope
highly
that's
of
looking at
ourselves.
Camp. I'm going to say
Okay,
that.
but how highly
That's
is too
how-
highly?
There's
Never,
not a
never
limit.
limit.
There's not a limit.
There's never-
There's
there's
not a
never too
limit.
much.
You don't. There's not a level to where I think so highly of myself that it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That would be cool if you earn that right. What the hell have you done, lady? Ma'am. See, this one right here, I'm going to give her props. She cute, you know, clear skin, all of that. You know what I'm saying? She don't look bad. She a bit goofy, but goofy girls ain't bad. But you got, it's always Bebop and Rocksteady is always close. They always got a bodyguard like this. A big, loud, promiscuous whale.
It's not there.
I think everybody should think highly
Yes.
of themselves.
You should too.
Sure.
All the way
Yep.
out in the outer
You
space.
should have the most confidence.
Okay,
in
what-
high in the sky.
What is more attractive to you? Somebody that's down to earth and doesn't take themselves too seriously, or somebody who walks around and thinks they're all that?
I like both. I mean, no, I would.
It's like a mixture of both.
It's like it is a mixture of
They
both.
gotta say
You want
both
someone
'cause
who
they just
thinks
made a
highly
fool
of
of
themselves,
themselves.
but
also
to be
knows
down to
how to.
earth.
Yeah.
Well, how can you be both? Aren't they
It's
contradicting?
very possible.
Yeah,
Look,
it
look at
is.
that one. Like, I think highly of myself, and I'm hella goofy and down to earth at the same time. And I'm single, so
But we know that
And
we
I'm
know that we're
single.
not better than anybody else.
Okay, is it possible to improve without taking accountability?
We're not better than anybody else. You're a 12. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 12, but you're not better than anybody. The shit you say don't even make sense. Everybody's not 12s. So you, by definition, you're better than somebody. You believe you better than the grand majority of the world. And you big as hell.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you have to be self-aware and accountable for
What's the last mistake you took?
You have to be self-aware. She just said you had to be self-aware. All three of them rate themselves 10 or above. 10 or above on the scale of 1 to 10, that's crazy.
Accountability for?
Damn.
I know we got to run that question back. That was
Yeah,
it.
you have to be self-aware and accountable for
What's the last mistake you took accountability for?
Damn.
The last mistake I took
Probably-
accountability for?
Always being late.
Okay. Why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because
It take a long time to look good, boo. Like we have so much to do. We have to like do our hair, our makeup.
procrastination, basically.
Well, why not just start getting ready earlier?
Procrastination.
Okay. How?
Fellas, don't let these birds waste your time. I'm talking about procrastination. If you got to paint your face on, that's not my problem. Wake up earlier. I don't care. We don't care. And it's crazy because they'll play with your time. It's like they live in this fairy tale world where they're the prize. Where they're the prize and you get nothing but coochie and a smile. Cause typically it ain't no fucking, come on now. Not even 3 minutes in. I'm telling you right now, it ain't no part. If you bashed all their heads together, there ain't no personality in between the three of them.
If you were on a first date, how long would you wait for a man who was late?
Not at all.
I wouldn't wait. If you're late,
Honestly, past 10 minutes.
I would say if they're communicating with me, I give it 10 minutes.
Look, fuck your time, but I'm gonna respect mine. She said we give no qualms of being on time, but if he's late, she said if he's communicating, he got 10 minutes.
With communication,
I give it like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, if they're communicating. As long as there's like letting me know what's up.
Okay. When preparing for a special night out on the town,
Fella, she'll wait an hour for that guy, for the right one. If you communicating, she'll wait for the whole night. They'll close the restaurant down. Don't let them lie to you.
how much consideration do you give towards being on time?
None. I have 15 minutes to make it to a club, and I still got to go change and get ready.
Zero.
Why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because they take fucking hours to get dressed.
No, we have more
They
stuff
want
to
to do
do.
eyelashes,
We have more
eyebrows.
stuff to do. All they have to
wanna
do is take
feet,
a shower.
nails, hands.
A
They want
shower
to wax
and get
that
dressed.
coochie
We
before
got
they
way more shit
get
to
out.
do.
They want to do all
We
type of
have
shit.
way more shit to do. They don't have nothing to do besides take a shower. Hair already cut.
Because we
throw an
natural,
outfit
man.
on.
We're just always late because we do so much.
That's because God made us like this. So I hop about the bed and brush my hair. Like, brush my teeth. Like, look, ma'am, it's not our fault you got to paint your face on now. And that's artwork. I'm telling you, have you watched these makeup tutorials? I'm talking about it ain't a quick thing now. And if they really good, it is truly artwork. I'm talking about I done seen bell pepper noses get so crazily contoured, I believe it's called. Whew, they hit a whole nose under face paint. It's crazy. It's a dangerous world we live in.
Much when we're trying to get somewhere, like when we're getting ready, we dance and sing, and it's like we haven't done anything.
Okay. I often hear the excuse to be fashionably late, right? Why is fashionably late a thing when women are capable of being on time for a job?
I don't think it's an excuse.
Why do modern women have more of a problem submitting to a husband than they do submitting to?
Oh my God. Why are y'all doing this? Why are you doing this? Look at her, and hers is bogus. Coming up in the front. It's bogus on top. She ain't no better. They just showing it all. They'll do everything but go to the gym. They will stuff themselves into anything. This one right here look like a pure fool. A fool. Why would y'all do that? It really don't matter what they say. Like, do we care? Like, look at them. Do we care? We really could fast forward this.
An employer.
What was the question?
In other words, why do women think they are free when they serve their employers, but slaves when they serve their husband and children?
Because the employers give us money. Our husbands give us headaches.
So men don't give you money? I thought men were providers.
They are, but I know for sure I'm going to get paid on the 1st of 15. I don't know with him.
Okay.
I told you. I knew we could have went without that.
What's one thing you wish men understood better about women?
Catcalling, it's not.
These fucking charm sisters be blowing me too.
It's not appreciated.
There's a difference from being creepy and then just trying
charming.
to being charming
And complimenting.
The difference between being creepy and being charming and complimenting is how you look. Chad and Tyrone are most always going to be complimenting. They're going to, no matter what they say, it's going to be the right thing because that's who they're looking for. That's who fucking Phoebe and the Charm Sisters. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're looking for, right? And so the ugly guy or the guy who don't look like he got money and shit, anything he do is ill. It's creepy. That's it. There's no way to approach them the right way. You got to be the right guy. That's how you approach them. You got to be the right guy.
Calling is not complimenting.
It's not a compliment.
What does the behavior of approaching a woman respectfully look like?
It looks like a man coming up to you and just giving you literally a normal compliment. Like your outfit.
And also,
It looks like your skin is whiter than your teeth. I'm unimpressed.
Probably talking to you about yourself other than talking to you about your looks and what you look like.
Instead of being like, damn, girl, that ass is fat. How about be
Who telling you, damn girl, that ass is fat? Ma'am. Hey, if she's slugging, her points go up. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm as an ass connoisseur, I'm gonna tell you right now, her chances of slugging is slim to nil.
be like, wow, like you're a beautiful woman.
Makeup looks nice.
Yeah,
Something like that other than complimenting your.
A man walk up to you and tell you your makeup looks nice.
If a man gives you a compliment and a woman gives you a compliment, does it have different meaning to you if it's the exact same compliment?
Yes. If a woman
Yes.
gives it to me, then it means way more. If a man gives it to me,
I'm like, a compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman
means
Shut up. I got a compliment for you. That's what we're gonna start doing. Compliment my makeup. I'm gonna compliment your makeup, all right. That's just how we go. Just walk up to him and say, nice mask, ho. That's how we doing it. Nice mask, ho. Because that ain't you. That is not you. You are a Decepticon. I don't know what you gonna turn into in the morning with a wet wipe and a shower.
No, that's something.
So what advice would you give to a man who maybe wants to come up and say something nice without being perceived as creepy?
Approach a woman nicely. Say, I just want to let you know you're beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, and
Boy, you getting your corny ass blown out of the A. I'm gonna tell you how to approach him. It's the same way it's always. You got to be put together, and you gotta. With experience, you gonna understand. But I'm telling you, man, that's why you shoot your shots in your youth, fellas. That's why you shoot your shots in your youth, so you get a feel for it. You get them experience points up. It's like playing a video game. Get them experience points up. You just got to shoot the shots, and you will learn. You gonna come into because it's who you are. So I don't really subscribe to the pickup artists and all of that other, call that dweeb activity. You got to get off from behind the TV screen, behind the phone, and you got to get out in females' faces. You got to actually mingle and talk to them. You got to be able to fail or to be rejected gracefully. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just and just move on. At the end of the day, you got to find your, I don't want to say swag. I think that's like the lamest shit, but it's pretty much your uniform, what it is that, you know what I'm saying? For you. You can't steal somebody else's shit. You got to have your own thing, from the way you dress to the way you smell, everything, the way you carry yourself. Develop that character. That's how you going to win. And then women who gravitate to that type of person, to that type of guy, to your type of guy, they're going to just naturally gravitate to you. Wait till they give you choosing signals. There's no reason. I mean, y'all cold approaching is dangerous in today's society. You better watch your mouth, and you better watch where you do it. I wouldn't advise you ever do it in the workplace, fellas. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the only way to approach a woman is to be that guy, and you will never know whether you that guy or not until you shoot your shot. All of this superficial bullshit, just fucking compliment me on my makeup. Who's doing that? What grown man's complimenting you on your makeup? Fellas.
instead of just like, maybe you could,
Or
if she's into if she's into it, stand there, wait a second. But if you could tell she's like, then walk away.
Also, go into it like not thinking that you're gonna
Get something out of it.
Yeah, get her right away.
Yeah.
Do women often find attractive men cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing is creepy?
Honestly, yes.
I'm
It's
glad
probably
she
rude,
asked
but yes.
on-
So then isn't it entirely subjective?
Yes.
So then if so, why should a guy even bother trying to be romantic unless the woman already shows interest?
Well, I think it depends on the girl also. Like it depends on who
Yeah,
you
I
are.
mean, if an ugly man came up to me and was like, "You're beautiful,"
It depends on the girl also. That's, you see what I'm saying? I always say everything we judge women on is subjective and intangible. Some shit you can't touch. That's why the fat ones are bad. They're 12s. That's why the killer whales are 12s and 10s. That's why. It's always, when it comes down to it, and every woman is a snowflake and they're different. Well, duh. But
I'd be like, "Thank you so
Well, aren't you
much."
also saying that it depends on the guy?
Yeah, it depends on
It does.
But
I'm gonna be
like
honest.
she said, like if an ugly guy comes up to me and is like, "Oh, like you look very beautiful," then
Someone that she thinks ugly, but let's say I don't think they're ugly, that's the difference. So like,
she trying to clean up for our homegirl. She has recognized the error of their ways. And she trying to clean up the shit that they saying. But they actually, for the first time all night, speaking facts. It depends on the guy more than anything. That's just a fact. You either the right guy, you not. You're going to pass the eyeball test right away, which is really, you can't just pass her eyeball test in public. You got to pass theirs too. And what you got to pass to theirs is her perceived, whether she thinks that they would. You see how weird this shit get? What she thinks that they would accept is who can approach her. Man, that shit tricky. Fellas, good luck hunting.
attractive.
Everyone
is a
has-
scale.
Yeah,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Women
That was a bar, I guess.
will often say things like, all men cheat or men only want one thing. Are women more likely to accept negative generalizations about men than they are about women?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Of course.
I think so because a lot of guys are different. There is like a 50% of them that are like good, like they're really nice and respectful, but there's other
She ain't
like
brushed her
ones that
teeth
just
today.
don't have that. And they do whatever the fuck they want. And
Okay.
We're men.
Act a
We're supposed to,
fool.
fellas.
Okay. But why is it when it comes to calling out female behavior, it depends on the woman?
Because
They
women
snowflakes.
are weird as well.
yeah,
What?
women do the same shit. There's some shicey ass girls out here in Vegas, especially.
Okay, yeah. A lot of them are on my channel, but you're not one of them. So
He
if
capping, he
women
know he
don't
foul.
need men, why do women date men?
For their own pleasure.
What do you mean?
Don't play that.
We don't need them, but we want them.
We want the attention. We like the attention.
I bet she do want them.
I don't know, maybe procreation, boredom, the need to not be alone.
Well, why not just date a woman?
Look, I do that, so I don't I don't know.
Okay, why not just date a woman?
Because I'm not into that.
attention.
Okay, so why do women date men?
Because they have a penis.
Hey, the dental, the dental in Vegas must be wild. Is it mad expensive? What's up with these teeth? That's meth head teeth. Oh, mamas, that's meth head teeth, Jack. Your shit don't just ride out like, look. It don't just do that. Candy ain't do that. That's meth.
So if women want dick, how is that different than men sexually objectifying women?
Them teeth, jeez.
Because women have more feelings. I mean, they do that, but there's feelings come behind it. Where men, they just
If women don't need men, why do women date men?
Dick.
Okay, how is that different than men objectifying women sexually?
Damn, that's a good ass question. I don't have an answer.
We really can't provide nothing but pussy.
Oh,
At the end of the day.
Look.
Okay, so
She say, don't give away too much of the game. Look at her face. She said, When you go against the Wi-Fi, see, she, you know what I'm saying, she unqualified. You dig what I'm saying? So the type of man that she want, she can't even pretend she ain't presenting for him at all right now. At least she threw the wig on or some shit. She just out here wearing whatever that is on top of her head, that fucking bird's nest. She just out here wild thousand. She got the crazy ass eyelids. She ain't giving no types of fuck. That's why she just telling the shit. And mind you, she's wrong. Just FYI, all women have to offer is for sure not just pussy. It's absolutely not just pussy. Matter of fact, it's one of the top things because that's where babies come from. That's where the procreation, that's where you get your legacy from. But the activity of sex is the fucking most mediocre of all the things they gonna do. It's the most mediocre. I mean, what comes from it is great if that's what comes from it. But usually they taking them boys to the chop shop, the yank bank.
So then how come when you ask a woman what she brings to the table, that's not her answer?
Because they not being true to themselves.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So why do women complain about being sexually objectified when you think that the JJ is pretty much all they're bringing?
That's a good question. Wow. Next question, Steven.
You don't have an answer? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Is that man named
Do you think
Steven?
a woman's body count matters in dating?
No.
Well,
they got at least 40
yes.
apiece.
Okay, when guys look at it, yes, because for females to have sex, we have to give them consent, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when a guy has sex with a female, he scored basically.
Okay, so it's unladylike
made a little sense
for a woman to go sleep with several guys. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, women didn't sleep with.
Hey, blood, who you fooling, fam? Pookie got tattoos all in his face. He at work trying to talk all articulate and shit. I know he from, well, this is Vegas. These West Coast niggas is hilarious. Pookie think nobody see what's going on. He take that shirt off and turn straight blood cuz. For sure.
So they didn't even lose their virginity. They got married virgins. You know what I mean? So that's how it's been. So that's already been like the stigma for women. So when dudes do it, it's already okay because it's been okay for so long. They had prostitution going on all the way back when Jesus was alive. You know what I mean? So that's why people still make it okay today.
Yeah, it definitely matters. We like to say it doesn't, and it shouldn't, but it does.
Now, the fact that you
Why
also like
shouldn't it?
women, does it matter to lesbian women the same way that it matters to men?
No.
Because they
That's
know the
interesting.
baby
How
not
do you
theirs.
like explain the difference there?
I feel like a lot of times
I can explain the difference. No wee, no wiener. The baby is not theirs. For sure not theirs. They cool. A pregnancy go down unless they gonna have to know something about it. That's the difference. That's why they don't care.
like when it comes to that, it's the idea of you being like more experienced. Not saying that people are against like messing with like a first time person, but that's such a like emotional attachment experience. If I'm the first person taking your virginity, well, if you come across somebody that's already like know what they're doing, then yeah, you're kind of a little bit more comfortable with that. So I don't know why that's different with those two, but I know in the queer community it's definitely a little different.
Well, if a woman's body count doesn't matter, why would a woman ever slut shame another woman?
Because females are haters. They be hating on each other.
Well, if women don't even trust other women, then why should men trust women?
Because, like I said, we provide the vajayjay.
What?
Okay. Well, if women provide the vajayjay and men provide the resources, how is dating not just a loose form of prostitution?
It is. I never said it wasn't.
Okay, so then why do women get offended when you call them prostitutes?
Because they hate getting told the truth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Why do women hate being told the truth?
Fellas, if all your girl is a wet hole and a deduction, get you a new one. If they believe like her, that's why she, like I said, she's custom made for Pookie and Pookie only. That's why you just gotta avoid this. Like if you get caught by this is the equivalent of them getting caught by Pookie and Ray Ray. If you get caught by this, you get what you deserve, bucko. I ain't gonna hold you. Like if you fell in that trap, like you was down bad, bucko. You was down bad, bro.
Because we are very hard-headed and we don't like to listen. I think a lot of women have a hard time admitting when they're wrong and they just want to win the argument, even though, and then you go so far to the point of no return where you're just like, I just have to be right. I don't know why it's a hard thing.
Aren't men more likely to concede even if they're not wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Why do we have the expression be?
the reason that we're more likely to concede even when we're right is because it's the same punching up and punching down method. We in an argument with any woman, there's no win for a man. Even if we're 100% right, if you're 100% right and it's your spouse, you sleeping on the couch. You feel what I'm saying? If you 100% right and it's in public and you over talking or you being loud, you look soft. Other men gonna see you arguing with a woman and you look soft. There is no win there. No best bet is just bow out gracefully. Hope nobody saw it.
Being the bigger man.
I don't know.
So why is it often said that women are more agreeable than men?
They are.
I think
in the right situation.
We're agreeable, but in a different way.
How so?
I feel like you said with that, to like please a partner, but I feel like women are people pleasers, like just regular in their everyday life. Like I will see myself or see other women, whether it's like in the workforce, whether it's when it comes to being a parent, whether it's your relationships with other women. We'll just kind of take a back seat just to be like, okay, cool, like whatever, we'll go with the flow with that. But I feel like, yeah, when it comes to men with their partners, they'll concede first.
She's in the queer community, so I don't know how it really go down, but black women typically ain't taking no back seats no more. I'm telling you, they co-pilots now. They not just they not stewardess on the plane. They in the co-pilot seat. They you know what I'm saying? They want to be able. They want to take the wheel and shit. That's the problem, because they don't trust us. Which is we gotta take some responsibility for why they don't trust us. I believe this shit is over, ain't it?
But I don't know about like their interactions with other men, if that's the case.
Well, how can you be a people pleaser if you also need to be right?
It's a double-edged sword. People are complicated.
Women are complicated. Men are pretty simple. Let me get this off our screen. Yeah, but fellas, just another example of why you watch what women respond to. You don't listen to what they say. The shit that comes out their mouth is word vomit, especially when it's talking generally on relationships in front of their peers where they're trying to say the right thing and everybody's a 10. That shit doesn't matter, because those same girls that are saying, oh, I'm a 10, they fat and cry themselves to sleep at night with a bucket of Haagen-Dazs. They don't believe they're 10s or 12s. That's that fake confidence that we smell straight through. That's why she saved this throat goat in somebody's phone. She saved this go-go gadget mouth in somebody's phone. Pizza Hut and Domino's in multiple phones. And she got low self-esteem, so when she get that 3:30 a.m. WID text, she answer every time. Because there are multiple guys running in and out, she believes that she has access to men. Some of these men may be high value, maybe very attractive. Chaz, the Tyrones, the Pookies, and the Ray Rays for sure, because those are typically Pookie, Ray Ray, and then Baby Mama. And then there might be even some upper echelon guys, because that's just dudes are opportunists. And at 3:30 in the morning, everything's better than my hand, baby. I'm sorry. So, like, ladies, you need to be vigilant. Like, a lot of times I be seeing statuses, they going crazy on Facebook or on Instagram, and they telling they on themselves, telling their own business. All dudes saying this WID text. All they do is this. It's always this and never pick me up at 8 and blah, 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 be ready by that. Men are absolutely doing that, ma'am. You just don't motivate them that way. It's the sad facts is that chivalry ain't dead. All that stuff ain't dead now. It's dead in the way, in the traditional sense, the way it used to be, the way every man would grab the door for everybody. Me, I'm still that way just because I can hear my dad in my ear every time. If I'm sitting in a public spot and the lady's standing up, I got to stand up and get my seat up, whether I know her or not. If I'm walking to the door, I'm going to grab the door for the lady. I'm going to hold it open for everybody. I mean, and it has nothing to do with them being thankful, because I see a lot of guys get mad. It's me. It's for myself. It has nothing to do with them, actually. is the type of person that I want to be. And when you move in principle base, I don't make no mistakes. I don't look weird trying to sneak in before a girl or get. I won't even have that on my conscience because I'm automatically gonna just hold the door. I'm automatically concede in these situations because I'm principle based. I just try to be that way. And look, everything in life, man, is risk. Life is a negotiation. Fellas, you gonna go out there and in your dating woes, you gonna run into a chick that's gonna have you save this food guy. It's tough. Your job is to recognize that and combat it. Once you find out you the food guy, treat her as such. If you want to continue feeding her, if that's something that turns you on, then you go right ahead, brother. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you think crawling out of the friend zone is hard? You're not crawling out of the food guy zone, bucko. The second you don't bring that food, she is no longer accepting your phone calls or text messages, bucko. You guys got to be as vigilant as these females got to be. I always tell them about Pookie and Ray Ray because with Pookie and Ray Ray, it's the same as Keisha and them and the Dusties. Keisha and the Dusty Divas are the same as Pookie and Ray Ray and them. They very obvious to. You don't need to have a sit down and a talk. Trust your intuition. You know, we have Hodar. Turn your shit up. Turn it up. Turn it up. You know, they like to say that you'll never know, but we know. Fellas, be vigilant. Ladies, the same thing. Pookie and Ray Ray, I don't know how y'all be fooled by him because most guys we've hung out with Pookie and Ray Ray. We know them guys, man. They not even smart enough to trick you. That's what blows us the most. That's what blows us the most. So it was always entertaining. You know, when you go on It's Complicated YouTube channel, I'm going to leave link to his page in the description so you guys can go ahead, like, comment, subscribe on his page as well. I mean, every time he put it out, all of the videos are banging. Even if the interviewees are questionable at times, it's still fun to go over. I'm always divert to It's Complicated or the We Need to Talk channel whenever I need to get me some quick content out because they just do phenomenal work. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe on my shit. Like, comment, subscribe on my shit. And I'll see you guys next time.